quickly with this. Graphing direct variation. Graphing direct variation. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you the steps. Then I'm going to pass out a piece of graph paper to everybody. We're going to go through some examples, and we're going to try out some examples, and then we're going to get to the assignment, and we'll go through part of the assignment together. Can you please not do that? Yeah, great. Great. So step number 1 for graphing direct variation. So a direct variation equation looks something like, an example would be y is equal to 2/3 x. So steps for graphing a direct variation. Step number 1, identify the slope. Identify the slope. And on my example over here, the slope is right there. There it is. There's the slope. Step number 2, find the rise and the run. Find the rise and run. So in this case, the rise would be the number on top, which is like okay, cool. I was going to say 1 billion. And the run would be the number on bottom, which is
3.
Great. Thank you, Katie.
You're welcome.
Step number 3, make a dot at 0, 0, which is the origin. Step number 4, follow the slope and make another dot. You laugh, but you're going to be asking me how to do this. Step number 5, follow the reverse of the slope and make a third dot. And make a third dot. And then step number 6, connect. Connect the dots. La 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 la. Okay. So, leave your notes out. Do not put your notes away because you're going to be using them here. I'm just going to give you a piece of graph paper. On this piece of graph paper, you're going to make an XY axis. Doesn't matter how big, doesn't matter how, well, don't make it huge. Don't make it teeny tiny either. So, size medium XY axis, somewhere on this piece of graph paper. We're going to go through some examples. Size medium XY axis, somewhere on this piece of graph paper. Size medium.
How would you do that?
So you draw a y-axis which goes up and down. You draw an x-axis which goes left and right. Then you call it a day. You drew your size medium XY axis. Okay, so. Okay, quiet. So my XY axis, I'm going to go meow, and then mirror. So there's my size medium XY axis. Yours can be a little bigger than mine, a little smaller. Okay? But I'm going to leave my notes out here so that I can actually like refer back to them because you're going to need to understand what we're doing. Okay? Yes, no, maybe so? Kinda, sorta, sorta, kinda? Okay. Now, I'm going to go through an example with you guys here. and then I'm going to have you guys try a few on your own. So the first example, let's try our y equals 2/3 x. So first example, y equals 2/3 x. So identify the slope. Okay, slope is 2/3. Find the rise and run. So the rise is how much again, Katie?
2.
And the run is
3.
great. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a dot at 0, 0. So 0, 0 is where the x and the y axis meet. So I'm going to make a dot at 0, 0. Now when I say follow the slope and make a dot, I'm going to rise 2, 1, 2. I'm going to run 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to make a dot there. Then I'm going to go back to 0, 0, and I'm going to do the opposite of that. So instead of rising 2, I'm going to go down 2, and I'm going to go left 3. I'm going to make another dot. Then I'm going to connect them. Ta-da!
Wow.
Great. Congratulations. Now I want you guys to try another one on your own. Let's try y is equal to, let's do 1/4 x. I want you guys to try and graph that. Raise your hand when you've got it graphed. Y equals 1/4 x. You too, Eric. What? Yes, you can. Draw your xy axis. Draw your xy axis. You can do this. You can. Draw your xy axis. Great. What? Shut up. Shush. Good. Hey, that's the second one. Alright. So you start by putting your dot at 0, 0. So where the 2 are, so right there. So now, your slope is 1/4. So go up 1. Over 4. So from here you go up 1. And then you go down 1. Good. Good. Okay, so let's try one more like this, and then we'll throw a wrench in the works. Okay. So you want to go up 1 over 4. You did the 2/3 perfectly fine. Now let's do 1/4. So up 1 over 4. Okay, so guys, let's do one more like this. Let's do y is equal to. Let's do y is equal to 3/5 x. So put your dot at 0, 0. Now you can make a new xy axis if you want to. There's plenty of room on this piece of paper. Or you can use the same one. So you can make a new one, or you can use the same one. You need a straight edge. Start at 0, 0. Go up 3. Raise your hand when you're done. I do too.
You just glance as you run by?
I count 3 and 5.
That's fast.
Yeah.
Wow. You're a math teacher.
I'm a professional mathematician. People pay me to do this. All right, so let's throw a wrench into this now. Okay, quiet. You guys are doing really good so far. Let's add something to this. So let's try y is equal to. Let's do negative 2 over 5 x. So now with the negative, you can count the negative as either going to the top, going to the bottom, but not going to both. So you either go down 2 and right 5, or you go up 2 and left 5, but not both. So you put your dot at 0, so put your dot at 0, and then from there either go down 2 and right 5, or go up 2 and left 5.
That's it?
Yep.
Is that same as what?
You were going up and right, or down and right. So, and now the other one would be up and right. You still need another one, so you would go from here up and left.
We're connecting the dots.
So you need to go down and right,
That's a nice
or up and left. Yes. Yes, you have to do both.
Oh, it's done now.
Yeah, we didn't get the middle one.
Really, are you gonna get that picking on me?
Well, you're the one who said I don't check.
Oh, okay. I take that back. Okay.
So you need to go down and down to the right side. So it should look like it's going down. So you gotta go down and right. Get wrecked. Good. Good. So do the other one too. Go up to. Yeah. So you should have 3 dots.
Look at it now. Thanks.
All right. Let's throw another wrench in the works here. Because I like making things more complicated than they were.
Yeah, what is that?
I know, it's how I do things. Don't think I didn't hear that, Hunter. Okay, so let's do y is equal to 2x. So if there's no fraction there, what is 2 as a fraction?
2.
2 over 1, right?
Yes.
So make 2 a fraction, which is 2 over 1. So 2 over 1, so rise 2, so make your dot at 0, 0. Rise 2, perfect. Run 1.
I know it.
So make your dot at 0.
Got it.
Rise 2, run 1. Good job. Well, okay, because the rest of them are pointing that direction. And this one's pointing that direction.
Huh?
Well, these are pointing that direction. But this is pointing that direction.
Wow.
Okay. I'm just asking.
No, that's not totally.
All right. All right. So you guys are doing pretty good. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. I think we're good enough to dive right into today's assignment. No, we're super good enough to.
Can I print this paper off and throw it away violently because I need to spend money or something?
You always have a choice.
Do we need this for our
Okay,
assignment?
you don't need that for your assignment. Hold on. Please don't throw it in the trash though. Please put it in the recycle bin.
But I already crumpled it up.
Okay, that's fine. The recycle place will still take it crumpled up.
Okay, sorry. I will put it in there.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Such a rebel.
Why is there a coffee cup in your garbage can?
I'm assuming somebody threw a coffee cup in my garbage.
That's disgusting. Why did you work with coffee cup?
I'm sorry?
Does that work fine?
Okay, hold on. Let's go through part of it together first, and then yeah. Okay. So let's take a look here.
Thank you very much.
I want to make one change to your assignment here.
Alright.
Okay, quiet please. We're going to make one change to your assignment. Number 2. is going to change from y equals 4 to y equals 4x. So it says y equals 4, it needs to change to y equals 4x. All right, so now the graphs are all here. So I'll just go through a couple of them with you guys. You just need to graph them, and then the last page is what we were doing, slope, and then finding the missing coordinate. So number 1, y equals negative 5 halves x. So that negative can go to the top or the bottom, not both. So let's say we put it on the top, and then I'm just going to kind of erase it there. So you'll put your first dot at 0, 0.
Do we have to draw a line?
Yes, please. So I'm going to go down 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, over 2. And then I'm going to go back to 0, 0. And this time I'm going to reverse that. So instead of going down 5, I'm going to go up 5. And instead of going right 2, I'm going to go left 2. And then I'm going to connect them. So I'm going to go... meow. Meow, meow. So there's... I find it helps. I honestly find it helpful. Okay, number 2, dot at 0, 0. So 4, so I have to make 4 a fraction, which is what?
Over 1.
4 over 1. So I'm going to go up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, over 1. I'm going to go back to 0, 0, and I'm going to do the opposite of that, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then left 1. And then meow, to connect them.
You missed the dot in the middle.
You're right. You're right. I'm an imperfect person. Do not miss an opportunity to point that out to me.
I thought you were a mathematician.
I am. I am a professional mathematician. Does not mean I'm not an imperfect